We're live! We're live!
Ladies, I am so sorry.
God.
We literally did practice this. We practiced yesterday. Everything ran smoothly. It was beautiful. We had a great conversation. We could hear each other. And today we come on early and Violet had no voice.
Well, I'm back, baby. Hey.
He's back. So welcome everybody to the Pillar Trading. I can see there are so many people on this already, which is amazing. Please get on the phone, get to your team, let them all know that Violet Blaze is live. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. This woman gives me like the butterfly. She is the fire in fire. I am so excited to listen to what she's got to offer. She's got loads. She's got absolutely loads. She's laughing about it now, but seriously, this girl knows her shiz. So Pillar Training every Monday night, 9 o'clock tonight is sponsoring. Girl, the numbers are going up. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Hey, everybody. We are live and direct. I hope you all can hear me. Hey to everybody who's in the room. I can't shout at everybody because like that will just take up so much time. Lucy, are you still there? I can now only see Katie's face. I'm hoping that you can still hear me and see.
I'm still here. I'm just going to eat my curry and make some notes.
Okay, right. So first and foremost, can I just say, what an honor that it is to even be asked to do this. It came completely out of the blue for me, and I'm so excited, and I don't know, I'm just a little bit overwhelmed really. There's a lot of good stuff happening in my life, you know, thanks to the law of attraction. So I am very, very grateful for this opportunity, and thank you all so much for joining me tonight. So I'm going to talk to you tonight about sponsoring and just showing you the way that I do it, what tools that I use, how I close, and just a couple of things that sort of help me along the way. It's not going to be a big long thing. I know that you guys have got kids or you got work in the morning. Well, I'm not going to be here for a long time. I just thought I'd give you just a few little nuggets of wisdom, which some things which you may already know, some things you might not know, especially if you're new. So first and foremost, before you even start thinking about sponsoring people, you need to have a tool. And what I mean by that is you need to have something that you can refer them to. So, for example, you want to have either a recording of yourself giving your own business overview, or you can borrow Katie Hayman's business overview, or if one of your uplines has done one, you can borrow theirs, you know, to get some inspiration from that. But it always sounds a lot better if it's coming from yourself. Alternatively, you can do it in video format, and that's what I've done. My business overview is about 8 minutes long. Anything more than 10 minutes is a bit too long. So my one is 8 minutes long. And I literally, like, the first half of it is me just talking about how much that Younique has done for me, and just sort of talking a little bit about my story and just how it's changed my life, basically, because let's face it, Younique is changing all of our lives. So hold on a second. Gemma is saying, can't see you, but I can hear you. I hope that you guys can see me now. Oh, hang on a second. Hopefully you can see me because my camera is on, so hopefully you can see me. But anyway, I'll carry on talking, because even if you can't see me, you can still hear what I've got to say. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Yeah, so my business overview, I'm talking about my story. I'm talking about how much that Younique has done for me. I'm very excited in it as well. And this isn't me putting it on. It's because I am genuinely excited about this business. I genuinely love what it has done for me. And yeah, I'm just so happy to share this opportunity with other people. So that really comes across, especially if you're doing it as a video, it really does come across. So I would highly recommend that. What was I going to say? When you're messaging people about it, you don't want to word vomit. So say if you say to somebody, oh, have you ever thought about joining Younique? And they go, no, what's that? Well, Younique is this amazing company, and we look after people who've had sexual abuse, and you don't want to throw it all in there. Don't word vomit. That's what the tool is there for. That is when you need to use the words, if I, would you. So my phrasing goes like this. I will say to someone who I think would make an amazing presenter, I say something along the lines of, if I'm going to open with this conversation, I'll say something along the lines of, hey, babe, just saw that selfie that you posted up earlier on today. You look absolutely amazing. Your brows are on fleek. Random question, but have you ever considered becoming a unique presenter? And I leave it there. I don't go word vomiting about everything that Unique does and all the yada yada yada. I just say, have you ever considered becoming a unique presenter? And oh, can you guys see me now? Yes. Good, because I put my face on specially for this, so you know. Yeah, and I'll leave it there. And sometimes they'll say no, sometimes they'll say yes, actually I have considered it, but I didn't know much information about it. And then they'll say, what does it entail? What do you have to do? Then I would say, I actually made a short video explaining a bit about the business and what it's done for me and how it can help you. If I showed you, would you take a look and let me know what you think? Those words, if I, would you? When you use phrasing like that, you tend to get a much more positive response as opposed to, here's a video, watch that. Because I'll just be a bit like, well, I ain't got time to watch that now. Do you know what I mean? So if I do this for you, would you do that for me? That way it's a mutual exchange. I'll be like, yeah, babe, of course I will. Then before I give it to them, I will say, when do you think that you would have had a chance to fully watch it? So I know when to get back to you. So this time they're expecting for you to follow up. So then there's something like, well, I don't know, I'm taking the kids to school and then I'm taking them to after school club. So possibly about 7 o'clock tonight. So then I'll say, okay, so if I drop you a message tomorrow afternoon, you'd have definitely seen it. And then they'll say yes. So you're actually giving them extra time, okay? You're allowing for any other eventuality, you're giving them extra time. They say yes, brilliant, fantastic. I'll catch up with you then. Can't wait to hear what you think. Again, keep up the excitement. Boom, post them your link or post them your SoundCloud, post them your video, whatever it is, and you leave it there. And you follow up when you tell them that you're going to follow up, okay? Write it down. Remember to call Lucy at 2 p.m. or whatever it is. Remember when you said that you were going to follow up. If for whatever reason you forget, we're all human, we all forget things. I forget things too. Drop them a message. Hey, babe, sorry I didn't get a chance to get back to you. I was doing such and such. Can't wait to hear what you thought about the video. What was your favorite part? So you're assuming that they liked it. You ain't giving them a chance. You know, you're assuming they liked what you had to say. What was the best bit? What was your favorite part? And you just go on with all the positives. Do you have any questions for me? Okay. Because they're going to have questions. It's a brand new business for them. And answer them openly and honestly. And if there's something that you don't know, say, do you know what, babe? I'm not sure about that. Let me ask my upline or let me ask my sponsor and get back to you as soon as I can. Okay. So that this way they'll feel really appreciated and they will feel, you know, like you genuinely want to help them as much as you can. So I've covered, have you ever considered, if I would you, when it comes to closing, saying something along the line, say if they're like really fired up, like, oh my God, I really want to join. Brilliant. Sounds like you really want to join. When are you looking to do that? They'll say something like, oh, well, I get paid on the 30th of the month. Brilliant. Okay, I will come back to you then with my link. I can't wait to have you on the team, or can't wait to have you in the family. I tend to say part of the Blaze family because I like the family unit. So that's my wording, however you want to phrase it. And the reason why I do that is because if I just give them my link now, and they ain't getting paid for another 2 weeks, like, it's going to get forgotten. You know, they're going to forget that they had it, and, you know, they'll just forget these things. But if they've got a whole 2 weeks in between me speaking to them, offering them the opportunity, another 2 weeks for them to get paid, you know, like, it's more exciting if I then come to them, bam, on pay it. Oh my God, babe, today's the day. Are you excited? Boom, here's the link. I can't wait to see you join. I'm waiting for the email. I'm excited. I'm so psyched up. It's a whole other event. Also, in between that time, you want to be keeping them warm. Like, don't just forget about them just because you spoke to them, you know, 2 weeks ago. You want to be keeping them warm in between. So you want to still be liking and commenting on their posts, still, you know, send them encouraging things. And you guys will notice I haven't even spoken about the kit yet. And that's another thing as well. In my business overview, I barely mentioned the kit, barely. And do you know why? Because we are tired. tired of bringing people into the business who we think are going to run with the business, and they don't want to run with the business. They just want the damn blasted kit and that bag. Yeah, that is not what you want. If you want to build a business, you need to have people on your team who also want to build a business. So when you're doing your business overview, that's what you're talking about. It's the business, what it's done for you, how it works, what it can do for them. The kit is an afterthought. Now, I didn't always know this. This came to me after Christmas last year, because I put something out around about Christmas time where I was encouraging people, you know, to maybe ask for the kit for Christmas, because then they'll be getting bought a business in a box. It was a cute little video, you know, and loads of people saw it, and I did get quite a few people joining my team because of it. However, hardly any of those people ran with the business because they wanted the kit. Because why? That's what I was going on about. The kit is an afterthought. That comes last. So in between that time frame of you offering the opportunity and them getting paid and ready to sign up, you can drip feed in the kit. Say, babe, do you know what? Can't even believe I forgot to show you what you actually get inside your kit. Would you like to see? Oh my God, yeah, show me. Boom, find a really nice picture of the kit, one that really shows off like every single thing that you get inside there. Boom, you're getting all that for £69. Remind her of the value that she's getting or that he's getting. You know, you want to keep up that excitement. And yeah, I mean, since I've started doing that, I've had more people interested in actually how the actual business works, as opposed to just wanting to just have a bag of makeup. Of course, you do still have people who do want that, and that's absolutely fine. Don't turn them away just because they want to be a kidnapper. But if you want to run with the business, you've got to find your runners, okay? And also another thing, if you've got someone who's like really, really keen and they cannot wait to get started, say to them, babe, do you know what? You've got 2 weeks until you get paid. Can you think of 3 other people who you reckon might want to do this business as well? And they'll be like, oh, actually, yeah, Sarah might. Oh, my friend Jodie, she really likes makeup. Oh, yeah, and what about Becky? Yeah, she might be really good. Brilliant. Drop them a message. Let them know what you're doing, because you seem really excited. Share that with them, you know, and then you can tell them about Fast Start. Let them know that when these 3 people sign up with you and you sell £2,000 worth of makeup in the next 3 months, which is very, very doable, girl, you get £160 worth of free makeup. Oh my God, really? Boom, that's it. She's off. She's ready. Because then by the time she joins, out of those three people that she's spoken to, one of them probably joined. She's already then got the fire. She'll want to go and get 2 more. Boom, bam, Fast Start for her. More company sales for you. Do you see how it works? Yeah. So you want to get that sort of business mind rolling in their head, especially if they're really, really excited. If they're nervous and a little bit dubious about it, you don't have to hit them with all of that. You kind of have to gauge it to each individual person. But if you've got somebody who's got the fire, if you've got somebody who's got the blaze, you need to be blazing with them. Okay, you need to be giving them your full-on attention. Yes, Amanda, boom, bam. Okay. Right, let's see what else I've got on here. The kit comes afterwards. Don't word vomit. Adding new people. Okay, so a lot of the time I speak to some of my girls who are struggling, and they'll be like, oh, nobody wants to buy, nobody wants to join. I've asked everybody, everyone I possibly could. I say, okay, so how many people are you adding to your network? And I say, oh, you know, well, I've added people who've joined my group and blah, blah, blah. I said, no. How many new people are you adding into your network? How many new people are you adding onto your Facebook? Well, I don't really want to add strangers on there because of XYZ. Girl, you need to be making your profile public. If you don't want to have pictures of your kids on there public, you need to set them to friends only. But your profile needs to be public. You need to be able to be seen. You need to be able to be found. And you need to be able to be heard. Okay? It's just the way it is. It's network marketing. You need to get networking. Adding about 10 new people a day, that is, you know, a good enough amount, I reckon, because out of those 10 people, you then need to go through and be liking and commenting on their posts when they accept you. Obviously, don't just start like blanket liking everything what they do, but you want to be liking specific things which you can relate to. I'll give you an example. I met this girl about 4 days ago on Facebook, and I met her because a girl who I haven't heard from in a very, very long time her friend messaged me because she was worried about her. So I went onto her Facebook and I was like, oh my gosh, she hasn't posted since like August 2016. Let me figure out if there's something that's happened to her. I then saw this girl on her friends list. I was like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. Hello. Clicked onto her profile. I was like, yeah, she looks absolutely amazing. So I added her. And when she responded, I was like, babe, I had to add you because like you change your hair like most people change their underwear. You and I are like the same person. She's got wigs. And you guys know how much I love my wigs, right? We have a common interest there. Straight away, boom, bam, me and her are just there laughing, joking about everything. Turns out she's really into burlesque. She absolutely loves it. Doesn't feel confident enough to do modeling, even though she absolutely should. So again, that's another common interest. I'm a burlesque performer, for those of you who don't know. So I was able to sort of give her confidence there and say, babe, I've got stretch marks and cellulite galore. It really doesn't matter. So I'm giving her encouragement. I'm not even talking about the makeup. I'm not even talking about it. But here's the thing. This is what I did, right? Giving you my top secrets now. So we bonded over hair, right? So I said to her, oh, I've noticed that you've got a nice black and grey ombre wig. I've got one really similar. And I sent her a picture of me with the hair, but my makeup was looking banging. Like my makeup was on point in this picture. I didn't reference it. I just sent her that picture. Oh my God, your makeup looks so stunning. You look amazing. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just planting the seeds. And I didn't even mention the makeup at all. It's just planting the seeds. After speaking to her, like I genuinely had such a nice time talking to her. Straight away afterwards, she added herself into my VIP group. So I told her about that. I said, babe, you love makeup. You need to be in here. She added herself to my VIP group and she starts liking and commenting on all of my posts on my Facebook. So now she's somebody who has gone from being completely cold market to being warm market in the space of half an hour, right? And that's because we connected on a common ground. It doesn't always have to be about the makeup. Trust and believe, people would have seen unique stuff flying around their newsfeed all day, every day, right? They'll get it left, right, and center. It's actually refreshing if you're adding them. And even though you're a presenter, you're coming at them from a completely different angle and you're not even talking about makeup, okay? We're here to make friends, right? When you're adding people, you're not just adding for the sake of adding. You're not just collecting numbers, you're collecting friends. You're making new friends, meeting new people. Because these are people who potentially could be joining your team and you want to have friends on your team, okay? So I would definitely recommend doing that. When you add them, make sure that you find a common interest so that when it comes to inboxing them, you can talk straight away about that and then the conversation will just naturally flow, okay? Things that I reckon that you guys should be reading, because readers become leaders. And I didn't know this before because I wasn't a reader. And it's taken a while for me to get into it, but there is no excuse, okay? If you don't like physically reading, you can listen to it. I'm more of an Audible person. So all of my personal development books, I download them all on Audible. Some of them are even available for free on YouTube. So you can actually like watch videos of them. So there's no excuse. But these three, I would highly recommend to help you out with your sponsoring and with your building as well. So the first one is How to Build Network Marketing Leaders. And that is by Big Al Schreiter. That book has really changed my thinking from distributor thinking to leadership thinking, all right? Like, it's a completely different mind frame that you need to get yourself into. So that's definitely one that I would highly recommend. It's a very quick read as well, only about a couple of hours, really quick. Again, by the same author, Big Al, is The 4 Languages of Color, I believe it's called. That one really helped me with my business overview, because in my overview, I speak to all 4 people. Let me tell you something, yeah? You can say the same sentence to 20 people in the room, but if each of those people speak a different language, then 19 of them are not going to understand a word that you're saying. Blue people think in a different way to red people, think in a different way to yellow people, think in a different way to green people. And once you learn the way that these people think and you can hear the words that they're saying, you think, oh, actually, she talks like a green person. She needs to be spoken to about such and such. She talks like a blue person. She's all about the fun. She's all about partying. I need to talk to her about how much fun and how much life that this business has given me, because that's gonna appeal to her. Do you see what I mean? Talking to somebody who is yellow, who loves to like help people and stuff, about how much money that you're making is going to completely throw them off, because yellows are not interested. Okay, talking to a red person, however, about, you know, how much money that you're making. They'll be like, okay, tell me more. Where do I sign? So once you get that book, and once you've learned it, and you've learned all of the different colors and who speaks what, and what the different trigger words are and stuff like that, then you can really tailor the way that you sponsor, the way that you offer the opportunity. You can tailor it to each individual. It takes time, and I'm still learning it, but in my overview, I speak to each individual category, because then everybody who watches it can take something from it. Okay. Also, what to do if you get told no, because a lot of people are going to say no. A lot of people are going to say no. Is then you would just say, okay, that's absolutely fine, babe. It's not for everybody. However, who do you know that might benefit from something like this? Instead of saying, do you know anyone? Because they'll just say no. Who do you know? They're more likely to say, oh yeah, Trisha and Anna and Jezebel. You know, they'll either give you some names, or they'll say, actually, I can't think off the top of my head right now. Let me go away. That's better than nothing. Asking for referrals is a way of getting around no. No doesn't just mean no. It means next opportunity. Okay. Right. I think that I've covered everything that I've got written down here, but I do want to see if we've got any questions. I know that this isn't a very long thing, but I didn't want it to be too long. And I hope I haven't spoken too fast. I know I talk fast when I get excited. So I haven't even had a chance to look at all the things that have come down the side here, but I know that Lucy has been jotting down questions. So if you've got any, babes, then fire away. I hope that you guys have taken something from this. So
oh my God. You know, I've been to Vegas twice to go to the actual GoPro events, and you think, oh yeah, I know it all, I've got it all, I know what to do.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I wrote that down too. GoPro, that's the other book.
I read the book, I've got the audios, and I come on here and Violet teaches me something else. You know, no matter how many times you hear it again and again and again and again, you always miss something. And it's just good to hear it again, that it's like a light bulb, like a little reminder of, oh my God, yeah, do you know the one thing that I've not been doing? I've not been saying to the people that I've literally about to sign up, who do you know, like straight away, bam, Violet, my team's going to go nuts now because of you. I'm excited.
Another thing as well that I love in the GoPro book, what Eric Worre does, and I do it too, is when people sort of ask, you know, like, well, what do you get with it all? And I'll obviously tell them, yeah, of course you get this kit, but you get me. Big up yourself. Like, you're doing an amazing thing here. You're here uplifting and empowering all these amazing people.
Yeah.
Don't be shy about it. You know, let them know you're going to get the training, you're going to get all the support you need, and you're going to have me. I will be here for you whenever you need. I'm just a phone call away. That reassurance lets them know that they're not going to be left in the lurch, that they can reach out to you as and whenever that they want to. You know, you're not there to spoon feed, but you are there to offer.
How big's your spoon? How big's your spoon? You're spoon feeding.
Double it in.
Have some of that. Come on. So before we go off track, I have written down some questions from the girls. And girls, if you've got any more questions, just put them down now, because we can answer them. I've got 5 here. The first question was from Tanya, and she said, do you offer the opportunity first or the products?
I think that it depends on the person. So if it's somebody who is a customer of mine, then after they've bought from me a good fair few times and I know that they love the products, then I'll be like, babe, you know that you could be doing exactly what I'm doing. Like, you love the product so much, you're always talking about it, your selfies are always on point, you know, you could be doing this. You know, have you ever considered becoming a unique presenter? That line is always my opener. Have you ever considered? You know, not do you want to join? Do you want to join my team? Just so yeah, if they're a customer of mine, then I tend to offer the opportunity after a while. If they are completely cold market, I warm them up first. Like, I don't just go straight in there adding someone, boom, bam, do you want to join my team? Unique's absolutely amazing, because you will get blocked, girl. Something believe you will get blocked. Anyone came up to me and did that, I'd be like, girl, no, because it's rude. It's rude of you to just assume straight away that I need unique. Do you know what I mean? Like, they have to get a chance to know who you are. They have to get a chance to see your post. This is the reason why you're liking and commenting on their posts, so that Facebook then shows them your post. It's all about building up those algorithms and building up those relationships. And once I've formed a relationship with them, then I would say, have you ever considered becoming a unique presenter? And then I'll just let them talk.
Yeah, so that reflects back to the four colour personality, doesn't it? And it reflects back to there's no real answer for that, because it depends on the person. It depends who you're speaking to, and it might not be a customer. She might just need the business, you know. And it's I guess we're problem solvers. That's how I look at prospecting. If we can find their problem, we can solve it, whether it's going to be makeup or whether it's going to be in terms of joining the team. So that's awesome. That's a fantastic answer. Next one was, this is a good one. I'm interested in this one. How long, you know, you're adding people every day, you're adding these 10 people, and there's going to be some that don't accept. How long do you leave those people on the Facebook list of not accepting? Do you go back and unfriend request them, or do you just leave it hanging?
I just leave it. I just leave it. I mean, it's not going to kill anybody. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to be just like this one dangling request that's just there in their inbox, and they'll find it when they find it. You know, I have over 1,000 people waiting to be my friend. I've hit the 1,001, which has meant that some people can't even add me now. Facebook won't even let them add me, and it's because, like, it takes a long time to go through all my requests, and sometimes you will just be another number on their friends list, and that's absolutely fine. You know, add more people. There are so many people in the world to be added. Just keep on going.
So you're at a point now where people are adding you and you don't need to add them. You're just picking who you're accepting. Bloody love it. I love it. We all need a bit of blaze. We all need this.
Once they've added you, they're automatically following you anyway.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is the reason why, and like, this isn't anything personal at all to any other unique presenters out there, but it is no, what's the word I'm looking for? It's common knowledge that Facebook has a friend limit of 5,000. So it's common knowledge that unique presenters often get asked, would you mind unfriending me and just stay following me instead? Because obviously we need to free up space to bring our customers in. And, you know, my sister shouldn't ever get offended by that. It's just us just helping each other out. And that's the only reason why, unless I've met you personally now, like, I tend not to accept. And it's not because I don't like you. I like everybody. It's not that. It's just because I can't afford to fill up all of my friends list.
You're building your business at the end of the day. And that's what I'm really for. And that follow button is just brilliant, isn't it? Because people can still watch what you're doing.
They're always going to be following you anyway, and especially if you post to public, then they'll see everything.
Perfect. Right, next one is, can you have your business page set to being open and your profile set to being private? And this I can totally relate to teachers and the police.
Oh,
they can't have open profiles for child protection.
Right. Okay. Right. Yes, I totally get that.
Summer, but you do get kids under the age of 13 and whatnot trying to add you. And if you're a police officer, I don't think you're supposed to have your thing open. But you know, what would you say to somebody like that? Because I know we're all big on having public.
There is definitely an exception, and I think, if anything, do most of your business then from your business page. I would say it is a really tricky one. Thing is, though, is that, like, we're supposed to be building up our businesses on our business pages anyway, really. And I'm still grasping it. I'm still a little bit shy. I'm still dipping my toes into that one because I'm so comfortable on my profile. Everything's on my profile. I'm a very open person. I've got nothing here to hide. So. And my algorithms are great on my profile, but you know, when you sort of step over to the business page and you're like, oh, I didn't get as many likes, I'm going to run back over here to my profile. Actually, what we should be doing is continually posting on our business page and building up that algorithm and sharing that with our friends and saying, look, guys, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm doing it. We're really grateful for all of your support. Feel free to share.
I think what's just like popped into my head is if you've got that issue, to me, you need to think about what are you actually posting on your profile, that maybe you're posting too much kids and maybe that's what you're trying to keep protected, because at the end of the day, it's still you on your business page, isn't it? It's still you that's posting, and it is about the law of attraction, and it is about, you know, becoming that magnet that you're going to be dragging people into you. And I guess maybe have a think about the things that you're posting, because if you're posting things that need to be hidden, do they need to be posted? Because this is a business, isn't it, at the end of the day? So is a motivation quote really going to affect your job? Probably not. Is a picture of the beach with the holidays and where you're going, is that going to affect it? Probably not. Is a makeup application going to affect your job? Probably not. So maybe have a look at the things that you're posting, and do you want your profile to be for yourself and personal things, or do you want to grow your business? And it's you know, it's too catch-22, isn't it? But if it's part of your you know, your boss has said you're not allowed to, then you've got to go with that. But there are other ways to build with your business page or with Instagram. There's lots of options. Can you just quickly go over, last thing, the books, because a lot of them are getting confused with authors and which was which.
Okay, so I recommended 2 books by Big Al. The first one is How to Build Network Marketing Leaders. It's a bright yellow book, and then the second one is it the 4 Languages of Color? Is that what it is?
I think it's called the 4-color personality.
4-color personality. If you just Google like 4-color personalities, Big Al, it will come up. So yeah, those ones are both by Big Al, and then the third one is GoPro by Eric Worre, WORRE. Read it, sleep it, fart it, whatever you need to do. that book, seriously, that's what made me decide to go professional with the business. Yeah. Because if you treat yourself as a professional, then you appear professional to everybody else, right? And we're all still learning. We're always and forever learning. Lucy is a professional, but she is still sat here learning, right? Katie Hamer is professional, but she is always learning, right? She's still always learning. So, but the more seriously that you take your business, and I don't mean to do everything with a serious face, I just mean getting into that mindset of, yes, business mode, this is what I want to do, planning it out, etc., etc. The more professional that you take your business and the more professional that you appear to others, the more people are going to want to gravitate towards you. They're like, do you know what? I want to go on her team because she knows what she's actually doing. She's actually going places. I want to go with her, you know. And sometimes, I mean, I've had people message me and say, babe, I'm so torn. My best friend does Unique, but girl, you are flying. So like, I don't know which one to go. And I'm not going to sit here and poach, but like, come over here to the dark side. I'm just like, girl, look, you've got to go with your heart. What is it that you want from the business? Well, I really want to succeed. Well, you have to make that. I can't make that choice for you, but you've got to go with your gut. You got to go with who you relate to the most, and that might not be your best mate. You know, yeah, of course you'd be supporting her, but if you find someone else, if you're watching them and they're constantly posting on their profile, they're constantly getting recognition from their upline, they're constantly getting trips to Milan. Do you know what I mean? Like,
hello.
Hello. They're constantly getting all this recognition. Then you've just got to go where it's good.
Amazing.
You just have to advertise yourself, you know, because what happens if then your best mate drops it after a month? Then where does that leave you? Oh, but she's still your best mate though, so that's okay, isn't it? No, not really, no.
Exactly. So I'm just going to go through really quickly
Milan, baby.
the top things that I have learned from you tonight, Violet, and I hope everybody's got so many notes, and I'm sure they will have. Cyan just commented about where can she go for the best makeup tips at Violet's page. Follow.
Hit the follow button, son. Hit the follow button.
Yeah, so I got tools. You need a tool. So you need something that you can give to people when you're presenting. Violet's got a video, I've got a SoundCloud. You can use YouTube. It could literally be, you know, on your phone with the messenger. It could be a minute long, something to send. Mine's 4 minutes. I don't know how long yours is, Violet. How long is yours?
Mine is 8 minutes, but mine's visual, and so I kind of like rely on the face to keep them interested.
That's perfect. I've got a face for radio, so I'm sticking behind the SoundCloud. If I would you, keywords, use it, breathe it every single day. Practice on your kids, practice on your husband. If I would you, from the GoPro. The biggest thing I've got is, yes, you can do this structure. Yes, you can go away and do everything that Violet's just told you. However, if you don't do it with excitement and enthusiasm, then you're going nowhere. It's absolutely useless. See this girl, she's got a big smile on her face all the time. She's bouncing around, she's bubbly, she's laughing. That's what people, yep, she's got massive honkers as well. Hooters, not honkers.
They don't even know me like that. I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, guys.
Professional. But you know what I mean? She's. You don't have to be Violet. You need to be you, but just a little bit more. That's all. You be you, just a little bit more. Get yourself excited because your vibe attracts your tribe. It's okay not to know. So don't be frightened of prospecting because you're new or because you don't feel like you know enough. Somebody in your upline knows it, and 3-way calls are the big thing that I'm starting with my team, especially with the new girls, that they can get their friends on a 3-way call with me and I can help them and they're listening as well. No kidnappers. Hell no. Don't advertise for kidnappers. Even though we all know somebody who was a kidnapper at the beginning, they might be amazing now, the likelihood of it is very, very slim. Yeah, who do you know? Make sure you ask the question. If they say no to you, well, who do you know? If they say yes to you, who do you know? And finally, the one-liner I'm going to start using is, have you ever considered?
Yeah.
Have you ever considered? Yeah, it's going to be a yes or a no. Well, why not? What is it about it that you don't like? Okay. Yeah. Oh, well.
Was that all right?
Awesome, weren't it? We're blooming awesome. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing that with us, Violet. It's been an absolute blast. I've loved it. I feel, to be honest with you, I'm being really, I've had a really rubbish night. The kids have done my head in. They've been driving me crazy. I've thrown them into bed and I thought, you know what, I can't even be bothered with this. And I've come on, you've just lit me up, and that is what it's all about. So thank you. Girls, make sure.
Comments on the side. Thank you so much.
She's a professional.
I am professional.
She totally is. So next week, 9 o'clock, pillar training will be Leanne Murphy and special guest speaker. We are yet to find out. I know, but I'm not allowed to announce it because it's going to be a big announcement from Leanne. But it's going to be based on events, so that's going to be really exciting. And then obviously the following week, we're back to personal development. Thursday, there will be a webinar at 9 o'clock, opportunity. Drill it in your teams. Yeah, she's told you tonight, go away and sponsor, get sponsoring, get recruiting, get speaking to people, get building relationships, and plug them into the webinar to listen to the stories. But thank you. You're amazing.
Just before we go, I've just seen Hannah's question. Will this be replayed as I'm struggling to write my notes as fast as Violet is talking?
Yes,
so they can catch it on the replay.
Yeah, they should get an email. So keep checking on your emails. But if not, I have actually clicked the button that should send it to Katie Hamer's YouTube. So if you can't find it in the replay email, then it will be on YouTube. And we'll try and post it in Fabulash maybe once we get the replay.
Fabulous. Thank you all so much for having me. This has been amazing.
All right, girlies. See you later.
Love you. Bye.